Trek to Yomi is a beautiful action game set in Edo, Japan, where the player journeys as Hiroki, starting out as a young disciple training to be a samurai. The game explores a story of loss and redemption through 7 chapters of story levels with a standard formula of continuous battles, NPC dialogues, and a final boss at the end. The story, for the lack of a better word, is pretty straightforward. It has standard themes which are pretty much expected of a samurai tale, but the game setting does change midway to almost supernatural, as the title suggests, which makes it more interesting. There is another narrative layer told through collectibles from Hiroki's past to Japanese yokai legends, which are truthfully more interesting. It does have alternate endings which increases the game's replayability, and the game does make it easier for players to unlock it, as despite many choices that can be made in the middle of playing, only the last choice affects the actual ending. Flying Wild Hog did a good job expressing Japan's culture through consistent eye-catching visuals that beautifully captured the rich era in which the game is set, and even captured a world known only through lore and legends quite as well. The game perfectly conveys the ambience and the emotion of the game despite it being completely black and white. Exploring the game's 2.5D world is highly encouraged as there are hidden areas that reward collectibles and permanent increase in health or stamina, but it also lacks variation. There are puzzles along the way, but they are not at all challenging as they are mostly just memorizing 3 kanji letters. The problem arises when it comes to technicalities. Battle mechanics can be sluggish and it is not as responsive as one would hope for a game that relies on perfect timing to parry and carry out sword combinations. This is a shame since properly utilizing combinations and finishers are especially satisfying, but technical issues can make it frustrating. This is even more regrettable as some battle scenes are picturesque and are visibly inspired by cinematic techniques, such as the use of silhouettes behind shoji screens or a wide shot of the player's character and the enemy at 2 ends of a long bridge. However, the most egregious aspect is the long checkpoints, which I understand are created in order to add difficulty to the game as it forces the player to rely on doing combination attacks in order to heal mid-battle, but nevertheless, it makes the experience more frustrating than enjoyable. This, added to the minimal variation in enemy playstyles, makes the game awfully repetitive midway through. Trek to Yomi is a game with more than satisfactory graphics and voice acting with a passable story that is brought down by its game mechanics. But I will gladly want to see more of its kind, particularly games that are rich in cultural references. I would still recommend this game, especially to Xbox Game Pass subscribers as it is already included in its library. This has been Gwen coming from Eve's Hideout. Why not comment your own take of Trek to Yomi, and while you're at it, why not like and subscribe if you like this video. I have also done a full playthrough of the game, so you can check it out in the description below. Again, thank you for watching and bye!